Give me Exodus 4:22. And how in the hell did you try to take this Bible and use it for everybody? You stupid as hell. You dumb as hell. This Bible is what's going to condemn you. Because this is the book of the Israelites. You should have destroyed this book, you dumb so-called white people. Instead of going around and trying to use the Bible is the book that's going to destroy your world.
Excuse me, everyone, I have a brief announcement to make. Jesus was black, Ronald Reagan was the devil, and the government is lying about 9/11. Thank you for your time and good night.
Shalom, Mark. Shalom, Mark. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabbarakathah.
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabbarakathum.
No one knows because they tried to keep it on the low from all my folks because they phone, so I'ma kill them with the flow. Blinded by the dough, we can't see clearly through the smoke. They'd rather see us on that troll, locked up, they're buried in a hole. Ain't wanna see us grow because they can't go toe to toe, but I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal, so I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow.
Hey, who shall be smalls? If we don't get them, they gon' get us all. And I'll be damned if I just sit back while my people fall. There is no contestant when we all in this together, so let's come together now so we can end this shit forever. I don't wanna go to school, I'd rather read up on my enemies and study all the methods used to kill my people mentally. Sex, money, and drugs is destroying our identity, and this ain't nothing new. This shit been going on for centuries. Instead of fighting for rights, you should have been fighting for our land. Now we fighting for the man. They'll go right into their plan. And I'm sick of this. It's ridiculous how the government is such hypocrites. They make the laws, then break the laws. How serious should I take the laws? My blood, homie, I'll take the laws. This family first, worst come to worst, and I die for mine. Me and my niggas, we charged up like alkaline. We strapped up like Caliban. When it's wartime, I'm on the front line. Facts life, I'm acting like I was born again. It's the afterlife.
No one knows because they tried to keep it on the low from all my folks because they phone, so I'ma kill them with the flow. Blinded by the dough, we can't see clearly through the smoke. They'd rather see us on that troll, locked up, they're buried in a hole. Ain't wanna see us grow because they can't go toe to toe, but I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal, so I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Check it, get your life right, cause this the last call. Christ coming back and he's gonna judge us all. It can happen while you shopping, walk around the mall. Where you from, where you at, Babylon will fall. Lose your head by the sword or obey his laws. You hear them drum beats? We in the midst of war, but it's a holy one. I speak the holy tongue. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabbarakathum. I got the most high power, I ain't need a gun. I'll be out here repping till his kingdom come. His bread's for the children, you can't get a crumb. Yeah, they hear me, they ain't feeling where I'm coming from. But la-di-da-di, fuck everybody from the Catholic Church to Illuminati. Christ coming back, not an Anunnaki, trying to warn the people, but they tried to knock me. What you thought that I wasn't gonna throw my voice in? Fuck all of y'all, white Jesus poison. No one knows because they tried to keep it on the low from all my folks because they phone, so I'ma kill them with the flow. Blinded by the dough, we can't see clearly through the smoke. They'd rather see us on that troll, locked up, they're buried in a hole. Ain't wanna see us grow because they can't go toe to toe, but I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal, so I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. No one knows because they tried to keep it on the low from all my folks because they phone, so I'ma kill them with the flow. Blinded by the dough, we can't see clearly through the smoke. They'd rather see us on that troll, locked up, they're buried in a hole. Ain't wanna see us grow because they can't go toe to toe, but I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal, so I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow.
Ow!
You're having that dream where you made the white people riot, weren't you?
But I was telling the truth.
How many times have I told you, you better not even dream about telling white folk the truth? You understand me? Shoot. Making white people riot. You better learn how to lie like me. I'm gonna find me a white man and lie to him right now.
All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life, this and that for life.
Hood with I'm on rest for life, nigga. This a blow. Hey, yo, Madara. Here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel.
The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I'll tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, sin and curse. We can't forgive what's forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. Disloyalties and death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind fail. They said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like bad pal, but ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. You take that oath, it's a Dundee. They try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times and it's death do us part. Look. So how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name. So you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing. Ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck 'em, raise it. I pity those watching life as it goes by. Be giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In pump smoke, never try to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead, that's all I don't. Either fold or salute, my nigga. Salute, my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated cause of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. And I never do my niggas like Bishop did Raheem. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. Shorty say she need me, said she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood. So, how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people gon' disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah.
So y'all think it's just about us in here, but this is about an oppressive, fucked up system designed to keep niggas down and shit. Y'all wouldn't know nothing about that. What about you, little nigga? You know about that?
Yes.
Oh, you know about that? Tell me what you know about that. Tell me what you think about that.
I turn up when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, you gon' find me in the field. House niggas looking at a nigga like chill. I go hard when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, find me in the field. I don't give a fuck how a house nigga feel. Belly of the beast, we been living in hell. They like, damn, Kai, how could you tell? Put us in the project, set us up to fail. Round here, bullets be flying like hell. Too many of my niggas either dead or in jail. Make a nigga work when you locked in a cell. Can't find work when you out on bail, but your homie got the work, so we passed you a scale. Got them birds like the Bible got quail. Niggas selling out cause they mama got bills. Turning to coons like Oprah and Gail. How you sell your soul just to get a little kale? They put you in a dress when you get a record deal. Wanna see a nigga getting high on pills? You can dance on a pole, you can sell that tail, but they never tell a nigga that he can go to Yale. We all created equal, that's white males. All lives matter, not black males. Another mother crying, another coffin got a nail. How many brothers out here got killed? How many of our sisters out here gotta heal? How many more caps gotta get peeled? We beef with each other so quick to pull the steel. George Zimmerman still alive and well. I turn up when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, you can find me in the field. House niggas looking at a nigga like chill. I go hard when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, find me in the field. I don't give a fuck how a house nigga feel. I turn up when it's real in the field. Feel. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Feel. Light-skinned nigga, you gon' find me in the field. Feel. House niggas looking at a nigga like chill. Chill. Yo, chill.
The prison industrial complex is a system situated at the intersection of government and private interests. It uses prisons as a solution to social, political, and economic problems. It includes human rights violations, the death penalty, slave labor, policing, courts, the media, political prisoners, and the elimination of dissent.
They just want us to die in silence. They just want us to die in silence. I might start me a fucking riot. Slave rebellion, no compliance. They just want us to die in silence. They murder minds like they got a license. I pray for the coronavirus to kill all of these violent tyrants. They prey on us like they poaching lions. World War III's on the horizon. Black and Hispanics form alliance. From the west coast to the islands, this pressure is making diamonds. They go waking sleeping giants. I turn up when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, you can find me in the field. House niggas looking at a nigga like chill. I go hard when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, find me in the field. I don't give a fuck how a house nigga feel. I turn up when it's real in the field. Feel. I don't give a fuck how a house nigga feel. But feel.
Nigga, did you just say what I was trying to say, but smarter? I like this little nigga.
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil.
I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Gave me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure you keep them fiending. If any try to shoot you, make sure that you leave him leaking. He said,
I'ma hold you down when problems pop up.
how you got me moving this dope? Want me in lockup? He said,
Don't you want the Benz vertible with the top cut?
Yeah.
Stop, bitch, you get in that kitchen. Let it rock up. Bitches love the dope boy, especially when it's wop up. I know you know Ron.
who the plug from by the block up?
I'll tell you a little secret. Make sure that you keep your mouth shut. Ron got a Lexus, crib in Philly and Texas. Trips to the Bahamas, just got a whip for his mama. He fucking up them commas. Be honest, he seemed decent though.
I hear you, but I just seen Ron about a week ago. In fact, he ain't looking too good. His knees is kind of slow. I asked him why the struggle. He got stuck up for his bundle, but them 6 hollow tips in his legs what made him crumble.
Bitch, he got a house and mama is living good.
Said the feds took it all. He right back in the hood. I see you try to play me. You gave us crack in the 80s. Made us abort our babies and making hoes out our ladies. I know you got me gravy, but Satan, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more than them cars when to amaze me. I seen niggas shoot for the stars, but being lazy. Never get their head at the clouds, so you don't faze me.
I guarantee that you gon' regret it. Remember I said it.
Nah, you could dead it.
What you saying? I can't win?
Nah, devil, nice try. So until we meet again.
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't religious or superstitious, but we've been getting fucked and put to the side like a mistress. Police patrolling why? Because prison became a business. They murder one of ours and they start talking about forgiveness. We think that it's alright because we got public assistance. If this ain't hell, dog, what is this? Where was all lives mattered when they killed Osama? There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. Bush dropping bombs saying he gon' bring the drama. They got justice, man, they even caught the Boston bomber. But when we ride, they send the military in armor. When we fight oppression, then our people die a martyr. You reap what you sow, some people call it karma. When Christ return, y'all gon' get this harvest like a farmer. Don't tell me don't bring up the past no more. They still trying to settle the score with a side of Shakur. I changed my life and I'm just trying to live life right. But at night I look behind me and see flashing lights patting me down. You got nothing that's poking me right. I don't smoke or push pills, I gave up my vice. So Mr. Officer, why you wanna take my life? And your honor, why you gave our homeboy's life? I've been wondering why you shot our homeboy twice. Pussy with a gun screaming out that he got a knife. He came from Habibi's spot, it was chicken and rice. Shit's trife, I'm just giving visuals like Skype. Ask Trayvon, Mike Brown, Akai Gurley, Eric Garner, Sean Bell, Philando, Alden Sterling, Jaquan McDonald. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. I pray for the demise of the devil. Lord knows I despise every devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil and said, I pray you die, every devil.
Get it. Shut down YC. ISUPK. 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 The home of the truth, nigga. Started out in one West, nigga. ISUPK. 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 The home of the truth, nigga. Started out in one West, nigga. Year 2007 has gone. A leader was born. The name of Commander General Yohana here is on. New 7 has born. I took my oath, nigga. Nigga, I swore to ISUPK. It's the only fucking way. One West to the death until they bury me. Hennessy, Alizé, big bottle of scotch. Want to fit with the block, and where we set up shop. I catch a body at camp. You front onto Zaria. So hold your peace. When he speak, when he teach. Before I reach for that peace, then clear that.
Now we will begin the Indianapolis 7 service. The crossing of the staff symbolizes anybody who is not an officer or above or called up to the podium may approach the podium.
La Yashala, which means to Israel.
Marja, which means to rise. Wupunyahakidum, which means to turn and face the east.
We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Qudash.
Qudash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakuka.
Malakuka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazayaka.
Ratazayaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'a Ratazah.
Ba'arataza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Nathan.
Nathan.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Kol.
Call.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakanawa.
Wasalakinawa.
Kabawathianawa.
Kabawathinawa.
Kasalakanawa.
Wasalakinawa.
Kabawathianawa.
Kabawathinawa.
Lawa'a.
Lawa'a.
Thebe'ayanawa.
Tabi'aynawa.
Banasai 1.
Banasai 1.
Abol.
Ball.
Hawashayanawa.
Hoshayna.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Malakwa.
Willa Allah.
Malala.
Willa Tapar.
Matapara.
Walanyam.
Malayam.
Aman.
Aman. The Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done
On earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread,
Forgive us our debts.
and forgive us our
As
debts,
we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our
And
debtors.
lead us not to temptation,
And lead us not to temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. The Hakat, or the power in Hebrew, Yahweh,
Yahweh.
by Shem Yahweh Shah,
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Baba Kashah,
Baba Kashah.
Nathananaw,
Nathanael.
Hakat,
Hakat.
Hakat,
Hakat.
La Pa'a,
La Parah.
Kal Makala,
Kamakala.
Wakal Marawa,
Kamarawa.
Hakat,
Hakat.
La Tahar,
Latahar.
Hamatazaraya,
Hamatazarah.
Hakat,
Hakat.
Lahakim,
Lahakim.
Hamakim,
Hamakim.
Hakat,
Hakat.
All Rakawak,
Kamakala.
Hatama'ala,
Tamala.
Lagarshan,
Agorshan.
by Shem Yahweh Shah,
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
the water Aman.
The water of life. The prayer for the Hakat or the power in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh,
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
in the name of Yahweh Shah,
Please give us the power.
please give us the
The
power,
power to heal
the power to heal
all manner of sickness.
all manner of
And
sickness,
all manner of disease.
and all manner of
The
disease,
power to cleanse the
the power to cleanse the lepers,
The power to raise the dead.
power to raise the dead,
The power against unclean spirits.
power against unclean spirits,
Cast them out.
to cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah,
Thank you.
thank you.
So be it.
So be it. The blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wam Yaka Allah.
Wam Yaka'ala.
Wa Lahayim.
Malahayim.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Matazab Yah.
Alawap Yahana.
Malawap Yahana.
Ha Alawap.
Malawap.
Hazaranyam.
Nazarayim.
Ha Kwadazayanyam.
Makwatazayim.
Ha Kayayanyam.
Makayayim.
Wa Lakwati.
Malakwati.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
By Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
The water Aman.
The water of life. The blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
In Yahweh Shah.
In Yahweh Shah.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanded General Yahweh.
Commanded you, Yahweh.
The generals. The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahari.
Al-Hard.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Izaria.
Azari.
Izaria.
Azari.
Ma'ayin.
Ma'ay.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ashah.
Ashah.
Shemayam.
Shemayam.
Wa Ratazah.
Wa Ratazah.
All Yathan.
Ayatan.
Lemawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Ugalka.
All Yanawam.
Yandanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Anna.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wayala.
Walayala.
Yayashan.
Yashan.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yashala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Kazal.
Kazalka.
Al.
Al.
Yad.
Yeah.
Yamyika.
Yamika.
Yeramum.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakika.
Yakaka.
Wayarat.
Yayarak.
Bayala.
Bayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
McCall.
McCall.
Rai.
Rai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Afnapashka.
Afna Pasha.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Wayashamar.
Waishamar.
Wayashamar.
Tazaatka.
Kazaka.
Wabuatka.
Wabawaka.
Ma'aika.
Ma'aita.
One.
Why?
Awulam.
I will love. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift the minds into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence comes my help?
My help comes from your house,
My help coming from your house,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer the foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee,
He keepeth thee,
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh
Yahweh
is thy keeper.
is thy keeper.
Yahweh
Yahweh
is a shade upon the right hand.
is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh
Yahweh
shall preserve thee
shall preserve thee.
from all evil.
Well,
He shall preserve thy soul.
he shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh
Yahweh
shall preserve thy going out
shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth
From this time forth,
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Elohim,
all Damayah,
Al Tamayah,
Lakah,
Lakah,
all Thakarash,
Al Takarash,
Wa'al,
Wa'al,
Thashakwat,
Tashakwat,
all
Al
Kaya,
Kaya,
Hana,
Anna,
Awayabika,
Abiyabika,
Yahama,
Yaham,
Yawan,
Yawam,
Ra'ash,
Rash,
Alamaka,
Alamaka,
Yarayamwa,
Yariyam,
Sawada,
Sawada,
Waitha,
Waitha,
Yaitazawa,
Yaitiswa,
all Tazapawanyaka,
Al Tasbawanyaka,
Amaro,
Amaro,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanaki Dum,
Vinakidum,
Magoya,
Magoya,
Wala'a,
Allah,
Yazakar,
Ezekar,
Sham,
Sham,
Yasharal,
Yasharal,
Iwada,
Iwada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Naitazawa,
Yaitiswa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadwa,
Lakaba,
all Yaka,
Al Yaka,
Barya,
Korea,
Yakawatwa,
Yakarapa,
Ahoya,
Ahoya,
Adawam,
Adawam,
where Shemai,
Wishma,
Aho, Alahayim,
Alahim,
Moaba,
Moab,
Wagaria,
Magorian,
Kabal,
Kabal,
Waimawan,
Waimawan,
Waimalak,
Waimalak,
Palashah,
Palashah,
An,
Ai,
Yashabia,
Yashabi,
Tazawar,
Tazawa,
Gam,
Gam,
Ashawar,
Ashawa,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Amam,
Amam,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Zolawai,
Zorawai,
Labanya,
Labanya,
Lawat,
Lawak,
Selah,
Selah,
Asha,
Asha,
Laham,
Laham,
Kamadi,
Madi,
Kasiyasara,
Kasara Sarah,
Kayabi,
Yabi,
Bunakaal,
Banakal,
Kayashwan,
Yashua,
Nesharamadu,
Nashirmawa,
Bayan Da'ar,
Bayan Dahar,
Hawa Daman,
How with the one,
Ladama,
Ladama,
Shai, Shartamwa,
Shartama,
Nada,
Nada,
Yaba Marwa,
Ya Mara,
Wakaira,
Wakaira,
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak,
Wakadazal,
Wakadazal,
Manai,
Manai,
Kal,
Kal,
Nasar Kamwa,
Nazar Kama,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Nurashah,
Nerushai,
Lunawa,
Manawa,
Ah, Napashka,
Pasha,
Slaki, Nulawat,
no what,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Alahayim, Slaki, Alahayim, Aliyah,
Aliyah,
Shaitam,
Shartam,
Kago Gullah,
Kagogala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya,
Lapanya,
Rarakat,
Marikwa,
Kayashwa,
Kayashua,
Tabaira,
Tabaira,
Yaira,
Yaira,
Wakalaba,
Wakahaba,
Wakalahaba,
Wakahaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Hariyam,
Haryam,
Khan,
Khan,
Thuradabna,
Thuradama,
Bazairika,
Bazarika,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapatka,
Wapatka,
Tabalam,
Tabalam,
Malak,
Malak,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Qualiaran,
Panyawan,
Wabakashwa,
Wabakashwa,
Shimka,
Shimkar,
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wabawa,
Wabawa,
Idia,
Ivy,
I,
I,
Wakapawa,
Wakapawa,
Wadaiwa,
Wadaiwa,
Slakia, Wayabagwas,
Wayabawa,
Wakadaira,
Wakadaira,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Atha,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labadka,
Labaka,
Al,
Al,
Yanat,
Anat,
Al,
Al,
Kal,
Kal,
Ha Ratazan.
Al, Ratazan. Somebody need to go check. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be thou still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Egypt, the Israelites of Moab, the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek. The Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre, Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sarah, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kassan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth, made their nobles like a ram, and like Zeb. Yea, all the princes, as Zeba and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as a fire burneth the wood, as a flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that man may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. Curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth,
And all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen
That speak against us.
that speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
Thy teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
And the priests.
And the priests.
The Israelite brothers and the school.
The Israelite brothers and the school.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
Punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the treasures.
And shake loose the treasures.
The rich of Israel.
The rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
Enter to the sanctuary.
To enter to thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
And nations.
And the drug dealers.
And the drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
the Pope,
Islam, Christianity,
Egyptology,
militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan
Aryan Nation,
skinheads,
Pasakomatazi,
the gay movement,
the
the
lesbian movement,
spies,
workers of witchcraft,
NASA space program,
Army,
Navy, Air Force,
Marines,
Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels, convict the spirits
of
any of thy people
that seek to stop us,
and bring swift destruction
to
all the heathens
that stand in the way,
try to stop us from broadcasting your word
throughout
the planet Earth.
to
loose all the
plagues,
cause them to go
cause them to go
to and fro
through the earth,
and
consume them.
Let the plagues shake the house of the thief, and the murder. Let Yahweh Shah,
and Michael,
and
and
Gabriel
Gabriel
come down with the flying saucers,
come down with the flying saucers
and punish all the heathen
and punish all the heathens
that come up against us
as we speak thy words,
cause to be known
by all
it's the angels that have done it,
that it's the angels that have done it,
cause to be spread
through the media,
throughout the whole world,
cause
them to shake at their coming,
cause to shake at thy coming.
in the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
So be it.
Sar, which means to turn. Shabbat, which means to be seated. If you would let them know
We are going to be reading from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 1. We got one extra. If you get the Blue Letter Bible, that's where we're going to be reading the Hebrew from. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 1. Was a the. Hamataza. Lucky. Pretty sure I just mutilate that one. Hakuma. It's gonna be
Wahama. Wahamash.
I'm about to get you with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're still in verse 1. We at the second line. The second word.
Deuteronomy 6:1.
Okay. So it's going to be Wahamasha. That should be Pa.
See the second one?
Okay. Second line is on the last word right here.
That's going to be.
Just making sure that's not separate, is it? That's all together.
Yep.
All right. Just making sure.
Hashayai. Boomer. Try this again. That's going to be Hashanaya. Hashanaya. Those are the characters. I'm probably pronouncing the word wrong, but those are the characters.
Hashanaya.
That's how I see it.
I get what you mean. Hashanaya. So lock it. It's gonna be Ashara.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, wouldn't there be a Shah or no?
You're talking about that's a qua.
Right here. That one right there with the three characters, the Shah and Ra.
I talk about right here, this one.
Nope.
Where you at?
The one that starts with the S-H.
Oh, right here in the middle?
Nope, the one to the right.
Right here? Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Ashara.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Yep, that's right.
Yep. Ashura, Salakia.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot to pronounce that. This is going to be Taza. Yep. Tazawa. Tazawa. Salakia. It's going to be a
You know that one. Because you should know that one.
Yep. Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a Allah. Yeah. Yum.
I'll take it.
It's lucky.
See, that's good.
This is gonna be La Ama. This be La Ama. La Dama.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. I appreciate it. I'll probably give me some later. The water.
Tell you, it makes the Hebrew come easier. Trust me, I'm professional.
Right. So this would be info. So it would be yep. So it'd be Atakama, but I'm trying to figure out what would be silent in this. I'm gonna just say how it sounds. Atakama.
Just get the characters.
Come on, come on. Right? Then this would be La. La I. Yep. So La I. Sha. Everything to up. Laishma. This would be Ba'ara. Burtaza. This would be Burtaza. This would be Ashara.
What about the one right next to it? We probably had two different spots. You said Ashara? Yep, that's right.
Yep.
I'm with you.
Be Atha.
No, this is Tazah.
You sure?
Yeah. Tazah.
This.
Talk about the 3-letter word, right?
Yeah, the and then
Tazah.
Look, I don't think it's a Tazah.
Yeah.
This right here.
Let me see.
That one that starts with the
Talk about right here at the beginning, right here, right?
Yeah.
Tazah. And then what's that last one? You know that?
Fuck it, that's a Th.
Yep, you're right. Salakia.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, my fault.
Yep.
I put it I took
Atama.
Yeah,
Salakia.
I just put a ZA on it. Took away the H and put a ZA. Salakia.
Nice work. That'd be Atama.
Yep.
This would be Yep, I guess I'm sick. Yep. Ibara.
That's a no next to it. Abana. Abanada.
Thought that was a Ra.
Nope, that's not a Ra. That's a DA. You know, that's what
I'll say
about this because it could be.
I'll say no. To me, it looks like because of the way the line slanted.
I'm looking at it. It looks like a KA. K.
You talking about this one right here, right?
Which one?
This one right here. That starts with. What does it start with again? I think that's. Yep, that's I.
My fault.
Yep, Iba.
I'm looking at the second verse. My bad.
Oh, you good? Yep. That'd be Iba, Ra, Iberia, Iba, Ra, Yum. Aber yum. Yes. Shemaha. Must be La. Lara. Larasha. Larashata. Verse 2.
Nope. Let's get the rest in English for time's sake.
Come on. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter.
KJV.
Come on.
That's what I would suggest.
Yep, that's what I usually do. Just let them on this time.
If you want to, you could put it in the actual Bible. That'd be 12 as well.
I'll go and get it from here real quick. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 1. Now, these are the commandments, these are the commandments, the statutes, I don't know why I had a brain fart on that. The statutes and the judgments which the Lord your God command to teach you, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go, it possesseth.
Wherever you go, you got to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. Keep going.
Verse 2, that thou mightest fear the Lord thy God.
Now, the Lord knows your heart.
That the Lord might fear thy God.
And real quick, before he goes on, what's fear of the Lord?
Fear of the Lord is following the law, statutes, and commandments.
Damn right. That's how you know you fear the Lord, when you follow the law, statutes, and commandments.
Come on. That thou mightest fear the Lord thy God, to keep all his statutes and his commandments.
There it is. You fear the Lord to keep all the statutes and commandments. Keep going.
Which I command thee.
He has, nicely, very nicely.
Which I command thee.
He said if you feel like it.
Which I command thee.
Choose which ones.
Which I command thee. That thou, thy son, and thy son's sons.
Nah, listen, everybody got a choice. They can do what they want to do.
That thou, and thy son, and thy son's son.
Let me tell you something. You follow the Lord, your kids follow the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What you look like, you following the Lord, and your kids follow Muhammad or some filth like that. You understand? Your kids want to be, they want to follow white Jesus. Right. Nah. Me and my household, we going to all serve the Lord. And if you don't want to serve the Lord in my household, guess what you're going to do? You're going to get out of my household.
Right.
Let's get some more.
Come on. And thy son's sons all the days of thy life.
No, just until you forget.
All the days of thy life.
Just until you die.
All the days of thy life.
Keep going.
And that thy days may be prolonged.
You want to live a long life? Serve the Lord.
Come on. That's damn right with that one. Verse 3. Hear therefore, O Israel.
Everybody.
O Israel. And observe to do it, that it may be well with thee. Mm-hmm. That ye may increase mightily.
Mightily, that ye may increase mightily. Nothing that's just talking about you as a nation. That's talking about everything. You want a lot of money? Serve the Lord. You get what I'm saying? You whatever you desire, I'm telling you, serve the Lord and the Lord will make it happen. You get what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you something. You're not doing this. You want to do it because this is your job to do it. But let me tell you something. There's a great reward in serving the Lord.
Right.
There is a great reward in serving the Lord. And it's called the kingdom. Now, if you don't want it, no sweat. But I know me and my brothers, we want it. We're going to serve the Lord. We're going to get this kingdom. Go ahead, priest.
So, look, and if I could, like, from personal experience, even without even looking, forward to the kingdom, man, like even the stuff that we got now, you feel me? Like, I'll use myself as a prime example. Like, I was just with my auntie the other day and she was, asking me how I was doing and everything. And I'm like, man, I couldn't be better. Like I'm, living my pops now. I'm serving the Lord. I'm doing what's right by Him. You feel me? And everything's gone great since then, man. Got some money in his pocket. You feel me, man? Eating good. Got some loyal brothers. Became a priest and prophet of the Lord, man. Graduated Hebrew Academy. Like it's nothing but good things that I got to say about this.
Damn right.
And that's all I can say.
Damn right. Damn right. Damn right. As opposed to being up under a wicked person, a wicked woman, or something. A wicked man, anybody wicked, man. When you serve the Lord, your life changes.
Right.
Like I'm like you said, I'm living proof. You're living proof.
Right.
This one West is living proof.
Right.
Let's get some more.
Khan. Verse 3. Hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that ye may increase mightily, as the Lord God of thy fathers hath promised thee, in the land that floweth with milk and honey. Verse 4. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Verse 5. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy might. Verse 6. And these words which I command you, which I command thee this day, shall be in thine heart.
It should be in your mind.
Verse 7. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk to them, and shalt talk of them when.
If I could, and this is such a heavy point, and Shinyan can testament to this. I'm always talking about the Lord. I know some kids get tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I know they're saying like Jesus Christ. Why does everything have to be about Jesus Christ? but that's how you make sure that you embed certain morals and respect and honor and loyalty into your kids. Just think about it. The reason that we do all the wicked stuff that we did, like celebrating Christmas and birthdays and sleeping with whores and stuff like that, was why? Because it was embedded into us diligently.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like how many times have we seen our parents roll up a goddamn blunt in our face?
Right.
Do some type of drugs and or narcotics right in our face.
Right.
Sell some type of drugs and or narcotics right in our face. Like you don't think it's nothing, but that is being drilled into you. So then when you get older and now what do you want to do? You want to use and sell drugs.
Right.
Because you've seen it every day. You heard them talk about it every day. You hear your mother on the phone with the, let me tell you, all the wicked stuff. Right. And next thing you know, you start to mimic it because you're seeing it every day, diligently every day. Right. But you don't miss a day. You talk to half of these people right now, they'll tell you, man, I smoke a blunt every day. Like they'll tell you, I get high every day. That's being drilled into you every day. You sleeping with whores every day. Man, I get a bad B every day. Right. Every day I got a new one. Like you doing this stuff every day. Right. You doing wicked stuff every day. You being drilled into you. So why not the Lord?
Right.
That's why I talk about the Lord every goddamn day. That's why I'm always telling my kids about the Lord every day. So they'll know. So it'll be drilled into them. Keep going.
And shall talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest.
How true is this, man? This is in everything that we do. We can't go to the mall. We can't watch a movie. We can't do anything without somehow comparing it to the truth. Like we look how for lack of better words, I can't say the G word. Look how homosexual in nature this is. Even though that's not the word we use. You'd be watching the show. Look how homosexual in nature this is. We'd be trying to get something to eat. Why are they serving all these unlawful foods? Like it's in everything that we do. Go ahead, please.
I'll say, and to add on to what you were saying, it's crazy because when we, how brothers like to bring out the truth, no matter what the situation is, we compare it to daily activities to our life. And that's just what it is to us. Right. And it's a problem when we do it. But I'll give an example of what's going on right now, like this Pride Month.
Oh,
They're
man.
parading that all over the news, social
man.
media. You can't even breathe without something homosexual, going on. You feel me? Like I forget what I was just doing earlier, but that's what I was doing. So I was scrolling through social media and I was watching YouTube as well. So from what I'm hearing is that if you post like certain videos, like on all platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, no matter what it is, whatever you post and it's relating to homosexuality, it's giving out a donation to, making the LGBTQ community thrive. I'm like, where was the same energy during Black History Month?
Right.
I mean, I get it. We the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Just the only Black history you're gonna really get. But with that being said, even if it was, that type of, feeling out there, like you think you want to promote that as much as you want to promote all these other homosexual activities that y'all do. They wouldn't nowhere near pushing any of this other stuff as much as they do in this homosexual activity.
Right.
Like they are really trying to normalize this, and it's crazy because I forget who had brought it out. I think it might have been Officer Napatazar, or I think it was Cap and Officer Napatazar. They was saying it during one of their classes. It was like it's crazy because back then, homosexuality wasn't nowhere near as open as it was now. Back then, it was in the closet about it. Yeah, man, you would literally get beat up about this. Now it's starting to be so normalized that our kids are starting to learn about it. Like every single show that comes on now, man, there's always some type of homosexuality involved in it. Like, you feel me? That's all I got to say. Just wanted to bring that out.
If I could, you touched on a lot of heavy points. It's crazy because what you're saying is absolutely true. Not that we condone any kind of violence. We do not condone that here in the ISUPK. We do condone defending yourself. You know what I'm saying? But when I was in school, like that homosexuality stuff, it had to be in the closet because, you know what I'm saying? Like you got beat up behind it.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't too much. Like black people, we don't have too much of nothing in this world. But even back then, we knew that. Listen, we was, it's messed up. But I'm talking like in terms of worldly thinking. He was like, you better than the homos. You at least had that much. Now you're not, black man. Now homosexuals have more rights than you now.
Right.
Now that's about the only thing. Yeah, he's a nigger, but he's not gay. Like that was the spirit behind it.
Right.
Now, like the homosexuals is a nation.
Right.
They have political power.
Right.
They have the kind of power that black people wish they had.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And here's the sad part. Black people is still suffering under everything that, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Black people are suffering under everything that we've been suffering under, and nothing's being done about it. But homosexuality is thriving and they're protected. Black man, you're still not protected.
Right.
Here it is, 2022. And you're still not protected in any way, shape, or form, but homosexuality is.
Right.
Being black isn't against the Lord.
Right.
Being a homo is. How is it that being a homosexual is protected, but being black isn't?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And then we're so programmed that it's overshadowed by everything. Like Shinya said, I don't even know if you realize I have your point you made. Like Black History Month, right, is overshadowed by Valentine's Day. Now, what so-called black holiday is coming up that they just made a holiday? Go ahead. Juneteenth. Now, think about what month this is. This is Pride Month, the homosexuality month.
Right.
So my thing is this: what do you think is going to happen with all these Juneteenth parades and Juneteenth events and things like that? What do you think they're going to do? Go ahead.
I think they're going to try to end up mixing.
Right. They're going to merge it together.
Right.
Just like they did with the Black Lives Matter. The Black Lives Matter had the black fist. It was black at first. Next thing you know, that fist turned into the symbol of homosexuality.
Right.
Then they had Black Lives Matter, then Black Trans Lives Matter.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So now Juneteenth is coming up, and somehow they're going to make Juneteenth about homosexuals being free.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Homosexuals back in slave days. I could just picture how they're going to try to spin it now.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. This is the problem with accepting anything from that presser and celebrating their pagan holidays. It's never truly going to be about you. It's a way to keep you destroyed and keep you integrated into a piece of America to keep you docile and a slave.
Right.
I don't give a damn about you being free. You think Juneteenth is about you being free? It's about keeping you a slave, stupid.
Right.
Everything that you do is connected to slavery. You can't go to a Juneteenth event without it being some type of oppressor there.
Right.
All these Juneteenth events are organized by the white man.
Right.
How is it a black event when you let's clap it up for Mr. Billy Bob? Billy Bob put this thing together. Billy Bob, 90 years old, owned slaves.
Right.
His whole family has generational wealth from owning slaves.
Right.
Every day, him and his kids benefit off the backs of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. They benefit from the residual effect of slavery and black people being oppressed.
Right.
And you want to clap it up for him.
Right.
You goddamn fool. Salakia. Go ahead, priest. I didn't mean to be long-winded.
No, Moses in Christ, man. You made a heavy point. I can't remember exactly what you were saying earlier, but you was trying to basically bring out, like how when it comes to almost any type of ground that a black man, can even think about having,
Right.
somehow we still always end up on the bottom. Like no matter what it is,
Right.
every other race or nation always has some type of up on us. Like a while back, like with that whole Asian thing, like the Asian Lives Matter. You feel me? Like they got a whole law passed for them over one incident. Yet here we are out here dying daily, and as well as the add on to this Pride Month stuff. You feel me? Like they get a lick of, I ain't gonna even say disrespect. They get a lick of shaming. I guess you could say that. A little bit of shaming, and all of a sudden we, just they just all of a sudden like generational victims. This is something that's been going on for years. Oh no, we've always been disrespected. What about us? What about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man? We got brothers over there on the reservation right now who literally had their land stolen from them.
Right.
And then we got our ISRAELITE brothers on the border, man, locked up in cages. What about that? Why ain't y'all worried about the bigger problems instead of these, homosexuals that's doing everything that's, against the Lord? You feel me? Like,
right.
I forget when I seen this, but it was a while ago. It was basically just going through and explaining like these different diseases that these, homosexuals are starting to pick up now.
That's what they
yeah,
do
man.
now.
And then they wondering why they getting them now. They're like, well, it's not from your homosexual activity. That's exactly what it's from.
Right.
You going around and, sleeping with the next person in your, little clique or whatever. You passing that around. You pass around all these disgusting diseases because you're doing it against the Lord.
Right.
You're doing exactly what the Lord told you not to do. That's all I got to say.
Oh, damn right. And if I could, I don't mean to be long with it. I just want to touch on this real quick. What's the proof of what we saying? Right? I make it real easier for you. Everybody has a social media. You got some type of social platform.
Right.
Here's the only thing you got to do. I put a challenge out there. I dare you to do this, and you're not going to do it because you know the outcome. You'll do one, but not the other. Put FGAY people on there, right? Put that on there and see what happens. I guarantee you your page will be shut down in a matter of 30 seconds. And then put F black people on your page and see what happens. You're going to get 1,000 likes. Boom. Boom. Half of them be niggas.
Right.
F these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. That shit goes to show you the racial disparity. Like, you can say nigga all day. It's an episode of Boondocks, man. You got to watch it, man. I forget the actual name of it, but you know what I'm saying? It was what was it? It was something where it's like bully, stay back, gay is the new black.
I know what you're talking about.
And then Reverend Goodlove came in there. He was like, he's like, I didn't do nothing. You pissed off the homos. You know what I'm saying? He said, don't you know you can't even say the word, the F-A-G word on TV no more?
Yeah.
You can say nigga all day. Look, nigga. Then he starts saying the F word. He's like, man. They kept bleeping it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the messed up part is that is absolutely true.
Right.
You could be watching a movie on like one of these free cable channels like USA or something. They will not put anything derogatory towards homosexuals in that movie. But let it come a scene where it's two black people, nigga, pop, pop, pop. Like you will hear nigga and gunshots all day.
Right.
But you will not see nothing derogatory towards any other nation.
Right.
Just yours, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Wonder why.
Right.
That's all I want to say. Let's get back to the scripture. That's why following his law, statutes, and commandments is so powerful, because the Lord is going to put power back in your hands, Israel.
Right.
put power back in your hands. You serve the Lord, and your enemies become his enemies. And let me tell you something, man. The Lord is undefeated.
Right.
That's the nigga I want fighting for me. And yes, I said nigga. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
The Most High, the King, all of them is niggas. You understand? The angels, the priests and prophets, them the niggas I'm on my team, not the devils, because I know that's what you think. The Christ is a white man, God is a white man, the angels are little naked white babies. That's wrong.
Right.
They're all niggas. This right here, what we doing is just for me and my niggas, me and my brothers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Let's get some more in the scriptures. I'm about to be long-winded in here. We ain't gonna make it through our verses. So
the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 8. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand, and that they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes. Verse 9. And thou shalt write them upon the post in thy house and unto thy gates. Verse 10. And it shall be when the Lord thy God shall have brought thee into the land which he sware unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob.
That's right.
To give thee great and goodly cities, which thou buildest not. Verse 11. And the house full of all good things, which thou fieldest not, and wells digged, which thou diggest not, vineyards and olive trees, which thou plantest not, when thou shalt have eaten and be full.
Yeah, right.
Verse 12. Then beware, lest thou forget the Lord, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt.
When you start getting success, don't forget who gives you that success.
Right.
A lot of people, come up, you know what I'm saying, and then they'll fall directly out. I know a couple of brothers, you know what I'm saying, that started off strong in this truth. You know what I'm saying? Open up some businesses, start making a little money. And the second that they start making a little money, they put their business before they put the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And little do you know, them brothers is going to be destroyed. We already know a brother personally who's going through hell right now. You know what I'm saying? He chose money over the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Choose that. Choose that money over the truth.
Right.
Choose living comfortable. You get what I'm saying? My thing is this, and the scriptures tell you, it's easy to serve the Lord when everything is going your way and everything looks good and your family's good and everything's taken care of. But are you going to serve the Lord when you're suffering? When you're down and out, are you still going to follow them laws, statutes, and commandments? Go ahead, Chris.
Salakia, not to dip into my personal life, but man, I have had multiple occasions where I had to ask this mighty man next to me, man, like, am I doing something wrong? All this stuff that's happening around me, man, family passing away and just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff going on. I had to ask him, I'm like, man, is something going on with me? Am I messing up personally? He broke out a scripture to me being the mighty man he is, man. I can't do nothing but, man, thank you. Because if it wasn't for you, I would have probably, I ain't gonna say I'd have probably fell out, but I'd have definitely, considered it like most brothers have. Brothers, look at this and think, man, what am I in here for? I'm suffering already. I came here to get good. Like, nah, when you start suffering, man, that's the Lord testing you.
Yeah, right.
If you're doing the right thing, that's the Lord testing you. Make sure that your will is strong. Make sure that you're not gonna drop out of this.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I'm gonna let you know this now. Like, I'm a young brother. I'm only 17, and for me to stay in this, I truly do expect people of future generations to stay in this a lot longer than me.
That's right.
Especially brothers a lot older than me. So I definitely got faith in them brothers, man, that, rock it out in this.
Yeah,
They going through them trials and tribulations. They think that it's all over. Nah, man. At the end of the day, it's just the Lord testing you. You feel me?
Yeah, right. And what's proof of that? Look at the generals. The generals been in this thing since they was teenagers.
Man.
This thing is a young man. You get what I'm saying? Like, learn under the first seven. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's a mighty, mighty, mighty man. And this thing says he's a teenager.
Good, cuz. Salakia, if I could, man, I want to clap it up for that mighty man. Clap it up for Commanding General Yohana, man. For a brother to hold on to this truth, since the age of 16.
I can't even remember.
I'd say
I know-
before.
I know he was a teenager in this.
Yeah,
thing.
man, that was a kid holding on to this truth.
And
You
brought all the
understand?
other generals into this thing.
Brought all of us into this. You feel
Right.
me? I wouldn't be sitting up here. This mighty man wouldn't be sitting up here. None of these brothers would be in here right now if it wasn't for that mighty man right there.
Yeah, I'm right.
That's all I wanted to say.
I already told you what would have happened if I was the only one with the truth.
Right?
And like, I tried to tell these niggas. You won't listen. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That goes to show you the spirit of Commander Junior High.
Nah, man, that is a mighty brother right there.
Let's get some more.
Come on. Verse 12. Then beware, lest thou forget the Lord, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage. Verse 13. Thou shalt fear the Lord thy God, and serve him, and shalt swear by his name. Verse 14. Ye shall not go after other gods, of the gods of the people which are around about you. It's like, if I could, I'll say that last scripture right there, like that is really letting y'all know, man, like there is only one God, you feel me? You know, Jesus Christ, the black God. You over here trying to follow Allah and, you know, these other Buddhist gods and stuff like that. These, Slaki.
Jesus Christ is the king.
No, right.
Yeah,
Jesus
God,
Christ.
The God is the most high.
Oh, Salakia, sir.
That's all good. I know
Trip.
what you meant.
Trip. Salakia. Man, you know, Jesus Christ the King, you understand? Y'all over here trying to follow these other gods and everything and all these other religions because you see your friends or, you know, a group doing it like.
Because it's easier for
Yeah.
you. Because you're able to follow them and still continue to sin.
Yeah.
You can be a Christian and still smoke weed.
Right.
You can be a Christian and still sleep with whores.
Right.
You can be a Christian and still molest children.
Right.
You can be a Christian and do whatever wickedness that you want to do, and then go into the church and feel like you're clean.
Right.
Because somebody said you was. Like I tell people, if you want to feel good, stay a punk butt in a Christian church.
Right.
That's where if you want to feel good and talk about being good, hey, stay where you at.
Right.
But if you want to be good, come through the doors of the ISUPK.
That's right.
You understand? And we can show you better than we can tell you.
Right.
The Christian church can just tell you. They can't show you because everybody in there is wicked and has blood on their hands and dirt on their mind. Do you understand?
Right. Verse 15. For the Lord thy God is a jealous God among you, lest the anger of the Lord thy God be kindled against thee and destroy thee from off the face of the earth.
We live in that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's through the mercy of the Lord that we ain't depleted. No other nation can survive what we've survived.
Right.
That's only through the mercy of the Lord.
Right.
But it's like we pushing it. We want to celebrate Pride Month. I went to go get the bread for Sabbath service this morning. It's a dude in there, right? It's a dude in there, man. And, you know, he wants to come through and act like, you know, he's a thug. He see me and all of a sudden he got his chest poked out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, I've seen him before he seen me. He was just walking regular, right? It's a regular dude walking through the store. Then he plants the corner and sees me and he sizes me up. Then he's on the phone at the same time, right? And, you know, he's trying to, you know, seem like he's tough and stuff. He's in the middle of a conversation and he's name dropping his own name. Now he's talking about himself in third person. The whole time I was listening to him, he wasn't doing that because he's talking extra loud on phone, on speaker, walking through the store. You know them people that love the attention. You know what I'm saying? So now he's speaking about himself in third person. And then he says, are you going to the parade? This is what he said. He's like, I'm going to the parade. Are you going to the parade? We know which month this is. There's only one parade that he could be talking about.
Right.
It's the Pride Parade. How you going to be a thug at the Pride Parade? You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you something, man. I'm going to just be real. Like these homosexuals, man, these are straight gangsters.
Right.
You know, be real. These is what real gangsters look like. You want to know what a real gangster look like? Look at these homosexuals. Those are the toughest dudes on the face of planet Earth. You get what I'm saying? Nobody's more violent than them. Their pain tolerance has to be through the roof to live the life they live. A gunshot ain't nothing to them living the life they live. You understand? He gets shot with a bullet. That's nothing. They pull it out with their fingers. Boo. You know, I can just picture it. Like, straight up. Them was some real gangsters. So what? You know, like, yeah, that dude a gangster, but he's way tougher than I am. There's no way I can lay that line. Right. Somebody would have to die. You understand?
Right.
Like the Lord is gonna make sure they die living that life. So lucky. Let's get some more of the scripture.
Verse 16. Ye shall not tempt the Lord your God,
right,
as ye tempted him in Massah.
And I'll give you an example. Like, if that dude is supposed to be straight, right?
Right.
Why the hell are you going to a pride parade? Right? That's tempting the Lord.
Right.
You want to stay away from anything that looks wicked.
Right.
You will not see any brother in the ISUPK at a goddamn gay pride parade. You will not see it. We will not be holding camp down there. We might be close just to blaze and
just so they can hear us.
Drop the truth on them.
Right.
And let the wind carry the rest. But if they offered us you guys want to get on the float and prophesy that? No. We probably slap teeth out their mouth for asking. I'm not condoning violence at all. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what kind of demon might come on me. You ask me some stuff like that.
Right.
Straight up. The spirit of righteousness in my right hand. You understand?
Right.
Straight up. Like, the point I'm trying to make is this. Don't tempt the Lord by being associated with anything of that nature.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Any kind of wickedness.
Right.
Whatever it is. You got a bunch of friends that's out here and they about to, go hang out with whores and hit the strip club up because we just seen a video of one of your favorite fake leaders out of one of these fake groups at the strip club. He tried to defend it, talking about it wasn't a strip club. They was just throwing money on the floor. Let me tell you something. If some chicks came in here right now and started twerking and we threw money on the floor, guess what that turned into?
Strip club.
A strip club. It don't matter if it wasn't an actual strip club.
Right.
Just because it didn't say tickle bitties on the front of the sign don't mean that it didn't turn into a strip club.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's the thing. Now, there's more. That's one of your little favorite fake group leaders. Guess how he looks in ours? Guess how he looks in the Lord's eyes? Guess how he looks for people who's really out here spreading the truth, trying to find the truth? He looks wicked.
Right.
He looks like he's a whoremonger.
Right.
He looks like the kind of nigga that'll sleep with your wife.
Right.
That's what he looks like. He looks like the kind of nigga that'll turn your little sister into a stripper.
Right.
Your little 18-year-old sister, he'd tell her, well, you're legal now. That's what he'd tell her. He'd say, what city we in? You 14? We legal in this state. That's what kind of nigga he look like. I'm just saying. That's what he looks like. Even if he's not, that's what he looks like. You want to sustain from that kind of appearance. You don't want to tempt the Lord.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You don't want to tempt the Lord. The Lord will bring down everything that you're trying to build. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you using his name, just like the Christian pastor, to try to get some clout, to try to get some fame, to try to get some glory.
All right.
What makes you different from the Christian church? Let's get some more.
Right. Verse 17. Ye shall diligently keep the commandments of the Lord your God.
Damn right, diligently.
And his testimonies and his statutes, which he hath commanded thee.
Damn right.
Verse 18.
We're always talking about how he brought us out of Egypt.
Come.
The testimonies. We're going to talk about all the glory that the Lord has done and the fact that he saved blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, because every brother in this school should be dead.
Right.
All of us should be
Everybody.
dead. One way or another, we should have been some aborted, gunshot up, stabbed in the back, betrayed by your own homie, dead brothers around here.
Right.
Let's get some more.
Verse 18. And thou shalt do that which is right and good in the sight of the Lord, that it may be well with thee, and that thou mayest go in and possess the good land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers. Verse 19. To cast out all thine enemies from before thee, as the Lord hath spoken. Verse 20. And when thy son asketh thee in time to come, saying, what mean the testimonies and the statutes and the judgments which the Lord our God hath commanded you, that thou shalt Say unto thy son, we were Pharaoh's bondmen in Egypt, and the Lord brought us out of Egypt with a mighty hand. Verse 22. And the Lord shewed signs and wonders great and sore upon Egypt, upon Pharaoh, and upon all his household before our eyes. And he brought us out from thence, that he might bring us in and give us the land which he sware unto our fathers. Verse 24. And the Lord commanded us to do all that these statutes to fear. And the Lord commanded us to do all these statutes to fear the Lord our God for our good always, that he might preserve us alive as it is at this day. Verse 25. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe and do all these commandments before the Lord our God, as he hath commanded us. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 1. When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land, whether thou goest to possess it, or hast cast out many, or thou hast cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites and the Gershonites, the Girgashites, I believe that's how you pronounce that, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. Verse 2. And when the Lord thy God delivered them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor shew mercy unto them.
This is so heavy because this is what we do now with these other heathen nations. Everybody got so much mercy and compassion for all these other nations.
Right.
And none of it for, like, black people. This is what sickens me about our own people. We have all the mercy and compassion and understanding for every other nation but our own. We've seen it time and time again. Like when that brother, Botham Jean, got killed by that oppressor cop. His own brother got up there and said, I forgive her, and hugged her and all that. But we've also seen when it's an issue between two brothers and something tragic happens, you see them try to strangle the brother out in the courtroom. They done dove over the judge, and they look like what's that one show where they be going through like the little marathon, and what's that, Ninja something?
Ninja Warrior.
They will Ninja Warrior all in the courtroom to get their hands on another black man.
Right.
They will Ninja Warrior all through the courtroom. Will Smith, prime example. He ain't got no love or mercy or compassion for Chris Rock. He tried to slap teeth out his mouth. Right. But all these other oppressors making fun of your rib, and the oppressors that's giving her this platform to talk crazy. You didn't slap the producer at the Red Talk table.
Right.
The oppressor that's promoting her show to disrespect you. You didn't slap him.
Right.
You didn't slap none of the other white comedians that made jokes. You didn't get up there and slap them, but you slapped Chris Rock.
Right.
You goddamn coward, man. We got the spirit of fear on us when it comes to these other nations. That's why we're so compassionate for them, because we're afraid that we won't be accepted by them. And then that's a problem, because I have to be accepted by the heathen nations. I just want the other nations to love me.
Right.
So we sell out ourselves or sell out our brothers for their love. And it does nothing for us in the end.
Not at all.
Get some more.
Come. Verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them thy daughters. Thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
And you know what the funny part is? Before I even found the truth, I let my kids know a long time ago there will be no homosexuality or lesbianism in this household, and you will not be marrying outside your race in this household.
Right.
That was before the truth. That's how you know that the Spirit of the Lord has always been with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is before I even said that oppressor was the devil.
Right.
I knew not to give my sons and my daughters home to them.
Right.
Look what happens when you do it. You see Serena Williams, right? Now, before Serena Williams got married to that oppressor, I can't be the only black dude that used to love Serena Williams before she was even super famous like how she is now. When she first stepped on the scene, I was like, man, that's it. That's who I want to marry. So little kid, that's what I wanted to marry Serena Williams. This is before I knew sex was marriage. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I still want I wanted to marry her. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was like, man, she's built like a brick house. You know what I'm saying? Athletic. In my mind, I'm like, our kids will be the best athletes in the world. We'll be bigger and stronger than anyone, you know. Like, that's how I was looking at it. Like, man, that was a glorious thing. But what did she do? And here's, as I got older, I started to see her, like, I remember when she was dating a football player named LeVar Arlington. The reason I know who he is because I used to be a big sports fanatic. I used to want to play football. And I prided myself on knowing players that a lot of people don't know about because, you know, like everybody knows the big names. But what about the people that helped them big names be successful? Like LeVar Arlington, he was a good football player. Like, he was a beast, and a lot of people were sleeping on him. But of course, I knew who he was because I was a football fanatic. So, I seen that she was with him. And then, and I'm thinking, like, man, that's a good matchup. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be a solid family. The kids is going to be like freaks of nature. Baby's probably going to be born 20 pounds. You get what I'm saying? 20 pounds, 10 feet tall. Like, and somehow it didn't work out. And the reason it didn't work out is because he would not submit to her.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, a woman don't have a problem with being a side chick, but you got a problem with being a second wife. Right. That's the spirit that I seen on Serena Williams back then. You get what I'm saying? Because, you know, LeVar Arlington kept it real with him. Like, I got other women.
Right.
I got other women. She's like, nah, I want to be the only one. Well, you can't be.
Right.
I have other women. Deal with it. She didn't want to deal with it. But I guarantee you that this oppressor that she's with, she's dealing with it.
Right.
I guarantee you this oppressor who has no name, not a star athlete, all Privis Pialvis built. You get what I'm saying? Like, she respects what he says and honors what he says. What's the proof of that? Did you not see what she did to her skin?
Got it.
She bleached her skin.
I meant to look up another
She out here
picture. I
looking
did
like
not see that.
She out here looking like Drake.
Dang.
She got the Drake complexion. She went from being a beautiful dark-skinned complexion, the complexion of Christ, to out here looking like
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, looking like Michael Jackson.
Dang.
I guess that's gonna be her new thing. She got Villalago. You get what I'm saying? Like, she took on the spirit of this oppressor to the point where I bet you it was the oppressors that did. You need to lighten up your skin, bleach your skin.
Right.
You need to look more like me. You understand? This is what happened. This is why you should not get your daughters on to these heathen nations, your sons on to these heathen nations. Because let me tell you something. You lose all consciousness of self-identity. You start to take on their gods. They don't take on your gods. You take on theirs. They don't take on your philosophy. You take on theirs.
Right.
To marry or to give your child on to these heathens, it goes to show you that you hate yourself and you hate the Most High.
Self-identity and self-worth.
Damn right. You hate the Most High whenever you do that.
Right.
Point blank, period. You just read it right here. Let's get some more.
Come on. Verse 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me.
What?
For they will turn away thy son from following me.
Right there.
That they may serve other gods.
That's what Serena doing. That's what all these other people doing. Tell me one black person that married a white woman, one black man that married a white woman that didn't start to take on that white people philosophy. It's to the point that they know it don't happen the other way around. That's why they make jokes about it in movies. Like, I'm going to get you sucker, where a black dude married to the white chick, and she come in there, got her kids in African dashikis and all that stuff.
Dang.
You talk about the oppressor, Abraham Lincoln. Like, they make jokes about it because they know it will never happen the other way around. You actually lived the joke, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, and woman. Let's get some more. This is so sickening because you'll see, like, when a black woman and a white man get together, or vice versa, a black man and a white woman, when they get together, even if you got full-blooded black kids out of your previous marriage, right?
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying? Well, when I say full-blooded, I mean like mother and father side, right?
Right.
Like, I seen a picture where a black dude got with a white woman, and they're sitting on luggage, right? Everybody's sitting on top, and then the little black girl is on the ground, laid out in front of them. Why would you have your goddamn daughter on the goddamn ground? Why would one of them little, like, whose goddamn white baby is this? Like, that's the white baby that should be on the ground. You know what I'm saying? That would be me. You just come in there and see the white baby. Who goddamn white baby is this? Put that white baby on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't be sitting next to my daughter.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But that goes to show you the spirit of we just read in the scripture. They turn away from their God and take on false gods. Let's get some more.
So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you?
What's the anger of the Lord being kindled? When you start to see the destruction. Like, prime example, it was a couple of years back where a black girl, she had all these white friends, right? Went over there for a slumber party. And them white girls killed her during the slumber party. Put it on Facebook Live. They took turns stabbing the black girl up. All on Facebook Live. Took turns killing her. Took turns killing her, stabbing her up. All on Facebook Live. That's what you have. That's what happens with you, to you, when you think that you got white friends. When you think that you can trust any of these oppressors. It ain't just a white man. It's the African man. It's the Chinese man. It's the Korean man. It's all these heathen nations. Go ahead.
It's luck, and if I could, I don't know how else to really bring this out, but I guess I'll just bring it out how it sounds. To be the parent that has to live with that must really have to sit on your conscience for a while. Looking away from the fact that whole situation just happened.
Right.
It's the fact that you was so nonchalant about these, white parents and they kids, and you wanted to send yours out there with them. You were so, blindfolded by these devils, thinking you was one of them, that you literally you didn't even care about your child's safety. Like, that is just so. That's dang near heartbreaking at this point.
It is. For
you to just be so blindsided to want to be accepted by these devils that you literally didn't even know that
sacrificed your child.
Yeah, you just gave away your child. Like, dang, man, Slovakia. I can't believe that.
Yeah, and that's just one of the stories that we know about.
Right. And you and destroy thee suddenly. Verse 5. But thus shall thee deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars, and break down their images, and cut down their gloves, and burn their garden.
Cut down their
groven, and burn down their groven images with fire. Oh, graven, my fault. Yep, cut down their groves and burn their graven images with fire.
Right. Keep going.
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
That's right.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto him above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Not some of them, all of them. The Christian church tells you that we're all equal.
Right.
If we're all equal, what the hell is this goddamn scripture talking about then, Christian pastor?
Right.
Who is this special people?
Right.
It has to be everybody but us, huh?
So, are you talking about the extraterrestrials?
Right. Goddamn Christian.
Talking about the little green men.
Yeah, the little gray aliens.
Yeah.
The Christian pastor probably break it on the sermon. I was watching Ancient Aliens. You know what I'm saying? Like, stay the hell out of here, man. This is why the Christian church has failed the black community.
Right.
Because they don't know these scriptures. Because they don't bring out scriptures like this. When you find out that you're above somebody else, why the hell would you ever want to be equal with them?
Right.
It's okay when you're talking about stupid stuff that don't matter.
Right.
Like when you talk about basketball, when people talk about the best basketball player, who do they say?
LeBron.
Or
I mean, that's usually what I think of.
Or give it to me. So
I was gonna say just us, period.
no, I'm talking about as an individual, the best basketball player ever. Who do people say?
I mean, you got anywhere from back in the day, Jordan.
There it is. That's what I'm wanting. That's what I'm wanting. When you talk about the best basketball player, you talk about Michael Jordan, you talk about Kobe Bryant, you talk about LeBron James, right?
Right.
So why come we don't talk about little Eddie that just got drafted yesterday? You get what I'm saying? Why come he's not in the conversation?
Right.
We're all equal.
Right.
If we're all equal, shouldn't all the basketball players be equal?
Right.
Shouldn't all the football players be equal?
Right.
Shouldn't everything be equal? You get what I'm saying? Even the goddamn dogs have a show where it shows you the best goddamn dog.
Right.
Why ain't all the dogs equal? Why didn't all of them come in first place?
Right.
The animals are even animals got pecking order. It's not one lion that runs the whole pride. It's one leader. One leader from the lions, one leader from the wolf. Everything has an alpha that's the best.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Everything. But you, black man, you have to be equal with everybody. You can't be the best of nothing. The white man can say he's the best all he wants to. The Chinese man can be the best kung fu master ever. But you, black man, you got to be equal with everybody. You can't be the best at nothing.
Right.
Not at all. No blacks, no Hispanics, no Native Indians. Y'all niggas can't be best at nothing. You got to be equal.
Right.
You can't be above. You have to be equal.
Right.
He was just below. Now you want to be above? Who the hell you think you is, black man? Hispanic man, Native Indian man. This is why the Christian church has failed. Because if we was taught that we were above all people, guess how you would have conducted and carried yourself? If you was taught that you were royal blood, you would be like the king and queen of England.
Right.
You don't ever see them out and about shaking hands, touching people. You're not allowed to touch them. You know why? Because that's the royal family. You get your hand chopped off touching one of them.
So try to touch one of them once, and them guards ain't gonna play with you.
Right.
Them guards gonna do their job like they would down here.
Right. But you want to be equal.
Right.
We're not equal to nobody here in ISUPK. You understand? We're one West, and we're better than you.
Right.
Flat out. That's the new shirt. I'm putting that up today.
Right.
We're one West, and we're better than you. You understand?
Right.
Let's get some more.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 7. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in numbers than any people. For ye were the fewest of all people.
Yeah, less is more. Goddammit. Keep going.
All right. Verse 8. But because the Lord loved you,
Damn right.
and because he keep his oath, because he would keep his oath, which he had sworn unto your fathers, hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen, from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Verse 9. Know therefore that the Lord thy God, he is God, the faithful God, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations.
That's right.
Verse 10. And repayeth them that hate him to their face, to destroy them. He will not be slack to him that hateth him. He will repay him to his face.
He coming to see you. You understand?
Right.
He pulling up. I thought I'm more gangster if I pulled up.
Right.
What Berman said, I knew who he was at. I just didn't think that was going to be gangster. I want to come see you in your face, talk to you like a man. You understand? That's how the Lord come at you. You understand? What the Lord said, put some respect on my name. Straight up, man. And then, like I said, man, we laughing because it's funny because, we never knew this in the world.
We never knew this. We never knew that the Lord was the most gangster MF ever. You know what I'm saying? That's how we feed. We feed off of that. Why do we worship the drug dealers and stuff like that, man? Because we want masculinity. We want gangster. That's what we want.
Right.
Why we listen to gangster music? Because we about that, man.
Right.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why I'm still One West. Because One West is about that.
Right.
Only thing you got to do is play with us, and we will surely take ground and show you.
Right.
You understand? Ask Kentucky 8.
I was just about to say that.
Understand?
Said, man, ask Kentucky 8 for sure, man. Them brothers out there fighting for their life against a huge crowd and still came back.
They beat up half the city.
Right. Right.
8 of them. You know what I'm saying?
So you got old ladies and, you know, teenagers out here with guns, AK-47s, and these brothers ain't had nothing but a podium and a few stands. These niggas came back, beat up, like you said, half of the crowd. You feel me?
These brothers had the most glorious weapon that people been sleeping on for generations, and that was the Lord.
That's right.
That is the greatest weapon that you can have on your side. Nigga pull out an AK all they want to. When I pull out the Lord, you ain't gonna know what to do with it. You understand? The Lord will make your gun explode in your face.
Right.
All the power that you have, he will strip from you.
Right. So the shrapnel fly back and smack the rest of the crowd.
Right.
Said, how that, you know, I ain't going to question it.
Right. Straight up. The Lord is straight gangster, man.
Right.
Let's get to 15. We're going to shut it down.
Come. Thou shalt therefore keep all his commandments. Therefore shalt thou keep the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which I command thee this day to do them. Verse 12. Wherefore it shall come to pass that ye hearken to these judgments and keep and do them, that the Lord thy God shall keep upon thee the covenant and the mercy which he swore unto thy father. Verse 13, he will love thee and bless thee and multiply thee. He will also bless the fruit of thy womb and the fruit of thy land, thy corn and thy wine and thine oil, and increase of thy kind and the flock and of thy sheep in the land which he sware unto your father.
You got a question?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Verse 13, when it says, bless the fruit of thy womb, just being straight up, is that saying that he will make sure that you're able to be, you know, you're able to have kids and stuff like that? Come on.
Right.
In the land which he sware unto thy fathers to give thee. Verse 14, thou shalt be blessed above all people. There shall not be male nor female barren among you or among your cattle. Verse 15, and the Lord will take away from thee all sickness, and will put none of the evil diseases of Egypt, which thou knowest, upon thee, but will lay them upon all that hate thee. That's verse 16. Well, verse 15 rather.
Almost one verse. Stop that up. Go ahead, Mark, where we at?
Yep. 17 to 16. Well, 7 to 16.
All right, Imagine, just the man behind the podium.
7 and 16. Oh, smart. La Yashalu, which means to Israel.
Imagine, which means to rise. Opanyakidan, which means to turn and face the east.
I'm going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Qudash.
Qudash.
Hayya.
Hayya.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakuka.
Malakuka.
Thaba'a.
Thaba'a.
Ratazayaka.
Ratazayaka.
Hayya.
Hayya.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'arataza.
Ba'arataza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayya.
Hayya.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Nathan.
Nathan.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Call.
Call.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakinau.
Wasalakinau.
Kabawakinau.
Kabawakinau.
Kasalakinau.
Kasalakinau.
Kabawakinau.
Kabawakinau.
Lawa.
Wala.
Thabayanau.
Thabayanau.
Bunasai 1.
Buenos Aires.
A ball.
Ball.
Habashayanau.
Habashayanau.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Right.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Haka.
Haka.
Hamalakwa.
Malakwa.
Wula'ala.
Wala.
Walatapar.
Walapar.
Walalanyum.
Walayam.
Aman.
Aman. The Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father.
Our Father.
Which art in heaven.
Art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us of our debts.
And forgive us of our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory. Forever.
So be it.
So be it. Hakat, or the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
By Shem Yahweh Shah.
Hashem Yahushua.
Baba Kashah.
Baba Kasha.
Nathananau.
Nathanael.
Hakat.
Haka.
Hakat.
Haka.
La Pa.
Bara.
Ka Makala.
Kamala.
Wakal Marawak.
Kamala.
Hakat.
Haka.
La Tahar.
Latahar.
Hamat Azariah.
Hamatazariah.
Hakat.
Haka.
La Hakim.
Haki.
Hamathim.
Hamathi.
Hakat.
Haka.
All Rakawath.
Arwa.
Hatama
Kamala.
Lagarshan.
Garsha.
By Shem Yahweh Shah.
Hashem Yahushua.
The water Aman.
The water of mud. The Haka, or the power in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the
The
power.
power to heal.
The power to heal
All manner of sickness.
all manner of
All
sickness
manner of disease.
and all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to clean the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Yahushua.
Wam Yaka'ala.
Wam Yaka'ala.
Wa Allahayim.
Walahayim.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Matazab
Alawap Yahana.
Yahweh.
Ha Alawapyim.
Allah.
Hazaranyim.
Azarayim.
Ha Kwatazayanyim.
Akwatazayim.
Ha Kayayanyim.
Akayayim.
Wala Kwathim.
Walakwathim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
By Shem Yahweh Shah.
Hashem Yahushua.
Tu water Aman.
The water of mud. The blessings of the Hebrew. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
In Yahweh Shah.
In Yahweh Shah.
In Michael.
In Michael.
In the angels.
In the angels.
Commanded Jonah.
Commanded Jonah.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The
The
troopers.
troopers.
And
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you. So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Ashah.
Ashah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al Haharya.
Al-Har.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Yaba'a.
Yabaa.
Izaria.
Azar.
Izaria.
Azar.
Ma'an.
Ma'an.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ashah.
Ashah.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Wa Ratazah.
Walakwathim.
all Yathan, Lamawat, Bukog, all Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wayala, Yashan, Shamar, Yashala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al, Gad, Yamyaka, Yoramon, Hashamash, La'a, Yakaka, Boyarak, Boyala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Makol, Rai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaatka, Wabaatka, Maika, Wine. I would love him.
So if you want anyone in the English, go lift your eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes to the hills.
From whence comes my help?
From whence comes my help?
My help comes from Yahweh.
My help comes from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
Will not slumber.
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is the shade upon the right hand.
And the shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Shall preserve thy going out
And thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time
forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, all Damayah, Lakab, all Takarash, Wa'al, Tashakwat, all Kayab, Hana, Awayadika, Yahamia, Yawan, Ra'ash, all Amaka, Yarayamwa, Sawada, Wayathum, Yaitazawar, all Tazapawanyaka, Amaro, Akoya, Winaki Dum, Magoya, Wall, Yazakar, Sham, Yasharala, Iwata, Kaya, Naraitazawar, Laba, Yakadwa, Oh, Yaka, Baryath, Yakarathwa, Ahoya, it's like Adawam, where Shemai,
You know where you're at?
Yeshua, it's like it. Yeshim, Moabas, like it. Wargarian, Gabal, Waimawan, Waimalak, Palashah, An, Yeshabia, Tazawar, Gum, Ashawar, Nerwa, An, yeah. Yahweh. Oh, Ha'aratazan. Labanya. Lawat. Sila. Asha. Ahom. Kamadian. Kasiyasara. Kayabian. Bunakaol. Kayashuan. Nesharamadu. Bayan Da'arwa. Keep this right. Hayawa. The Mum. La Dama,
La Dama,
Sharathumwa,
Sharathumwa,
Nada,
Nada,
Yabamarwa,
Yakmarwa,
Kaira,
Kaira,
Wakazahaba,
Wakazahaba,
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak,
Wakazazal,
Wakazazal,
Manai,
Manai,
Kol,
Kal,
Nasai Kumwa,
Nasai Kam,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amar,
Narashah,
Narashah,
Lana,
Lanawa,
Ah, Narawa,
Narawa,
Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Alaya,
Alaya,
Sharathumwa,
Sharathumwa,
Kagogala,
Kagogala,
Kagwash,
Kagwash,
Lapanya,
Lapanya,
Rabaka,
Rabakwash,
Kabaashwa,
Kabash,
Slaki, Kaash,
Kaash,
Tabaira,
Tabaira,
Yaira,
Yaira,
Yabarakashwa,
Wabakwashwa,
Tashakwat,
Tashakwat,
Haryam,
Haryam,
Khan,
Khan,
Thoradadma,
Thoradadma,
Bazairika,
Bazarga,
Wabasi,
Wabasa,
Wapaka,
Wapatha,
Tabalam,
Dabalam,
Malak,
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 Panyaham,
Panya,
Kwalawan,
Kwalawan,
Yabakashwa,
Wabakwashwa,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yaba,
Wabasa. That's how you can say this right here.
Yabakashwa,
Wabakwashwa.
Fuck it, I think I'm not pronouncing it wrong.
It's all good. Keep going.
Come on, come.
Where the bar?
Where the borrower?
Where's the bar?
Idea.
I.
Where
Where
Kaparwa?
Where the bar?
Where Badwa?
Where Baba?
Where Daira?
Where Daira?
Kaya?
Kaya,
Atha?
Atha,
Shimka?
Shimka,
Yahweh?
Yahweh,
Labadka?
Labak,
Al?
Yalawam,
Yanawam?
Yalawam,
Al?
Call,
Paul Rockazak.
Psalm 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence for Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence for Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
the
enemies make a tumult.
The enemies make it smoke.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted.
They have consulted.
Against thy hated ones.
Against thy hated ones.
They have said.
They have said.
Come.
Let
us cut them off.
Let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel.
May be no more remembered.
May be no more remembered.
But they consulted together.
For they have consulted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of evil.
Tabernacles of evil.
In the Israelites Moab.
In the Israelites Moab.
In the Hagarenes.
In the Hagarenes.
Cabal.
In
Ammon.
In Ammon.
In Amalek.
In Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
The inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assure also was joined with them.
Assure is also going with them.
They have opened the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot. Saying Lot.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sarah.
As to Sarah.
As to Jamin.
As to Jamin.
At the brick of the sun.
At the brick of the sun.
Which perished and endured.
Which perished and endured.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make it as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red.
Make their nobles like a red.
And like Zed.
And like Zed.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes.
All the princes.
As Zeba.
As Zeba.
And as Amun.
And as Amun.
Who said.
Let
us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
Stumble before the wind.
Stumble before the wind.
Let the fire burn the wood.
Let the fire burn the wood.
The flame sets the mountains on fire.
Let the flame set the mountains on fire.
So let's persecute them with thy tempest.
And let's persecute them with thy temper.
Make them afraid with thy storm.
Make them afraid of thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And trouble.
And trouble.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That
thou.
Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the most high.
Art the most high.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Listen to us. So in the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
Punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathens.
Speak against us.
To speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The
princes,
the priests,
Israelite brothers,
the Israelite brothers,
and the school.
and the school.
Sin, evils, and curses.
Sin, evils, and curses.
Punishment, destruction.
And punishment, destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathens.
And shake loose the treasure.
And shake loose the treasures.
Of the rich of Israel.
Of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to get to the school. Force their riches. To enter into that sanctuary. Sin, evils, and curses.
Sin, evils, and curses.
Punishment, destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
And
their drug dealers.
And their drug dealers.
Court system. Prison system.
Prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Emelec synagogues and armies.
Emelec synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The
Pope.
Islam.
Christianity. Egyptology.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan
Nation.
Skinheads.
Posse Comitatus.
The gay movement.
The lesbian movement.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft. NASA space program. Army. Navy.
Air Force.
Marines.
Wall Street. Open up the internet.
And
the airways.
Cable access channels.
And the radio channels.
Convict the spirits.
Of any of thy people.
That seek to stop us.
And
bring swift destruction.
To all the heathen.
That stand in the way. Or try to stop us. From broadcasting your words. Throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
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 Cause them to go.
Cause them to go.
To and fro.
Through the earth.
And consume them.
Let
the plague shake.
Let the plague shake.
The house of the thief.
The house of the thief.
And the murderer.
And the murderer.
Let
Yahweh Michael.
And
Gabriel.
Come down with the flying saucers.
Punish all the heathens.
And punish all the heathens.
That come up against us.
We speak thy word.
As we speak thy words. Cause to be known.
By all.
That is the angels that have done it.
Cause to be spread.
Cause to be spread.
Through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause to shake out thy coming.
Cause to shake thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Always. So be it.
So be it.
Sorry. Dreams return. Sharpie, which means to be seated. Put on. Uncover the scrolls. 6 of the scrolls. Yep, we've also got the scrolls. So I think that was supposed to happen. So now we're going to salute the scrolls. So give me your turn first, please. Sorry, what's your turn? Shalom, Yahaba, Hashem, Yahshua, Barakiyah. Step forward, salute the scrolls.
Salam.
Nope.
Salam. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakiyah.
Yeah, I'm right. Come back up. I'm with you. Let's try to get up in this. We're coming back. Wait. You're on. Where's your scrolls? We're on. Amani, Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah.
Asmatah. Greasy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amon Shabbat. Amon, Barak.
Yahweh Shem Barakatah Shem Yahushua.
Asmatah. Does anybody here want to be anointed? Brothers or sisters? Get the oil poured on your head.
Allah, sir.
Most High Christ. All right, well, with that being said, that concludes the Sabbath service.